I lit a candle for this to be romantic. Hey, what's up guys? I hope you're having an awesome day. Today we're coming at you with another story time. I can't talk. So today I thought we would go ahead and do a story time about, I want to say this first, actually. This video is not about Alan at all. This is about ex-boyfriends. So I just want to make that very clear. This is not about my current relationship. This has nothing to do with Alan. He would never, ever fat shame me, ever. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Story time. So today I really wanted to talk about the times that I have been kind of body shamed, fat shamed by my ex-boyfriends or ex-men in my life. So I don't know how this came into my head the other day or why. It kind of just came out of nowhere. I was kind of just thinking about how Alan's never made me feel bad about my body. And for a second I was like, that's pretty great. And I was like, wait a minute, isn't that like how it's supposed to be? I'm not saying that I've ever been like a really like painfully verbally abused, but I have been through it a little bit with some guys in the past with my body. So I thought today we could talk about that. I would tell you the stories and all right, let's get into it. So the first story is one that I think that I've talked about before, like a really long time ago. It was a bad story. So there was this guy that I really liked. We were just friends. I felt like he was into me. He always was really flirty, and when we'd hang out, like he got like touchy-feely with like my hair and stuff. It was just very obvious to me that it wasn't just friendship, and I thought that he liked me more than that. Long story short, he ends up hooking up with my best friend at the time and really breaking my heart. Both of them just totally broke my heart at that time. And neither of them really admitted it either. And I kind of introduced her to him too. And they hung out behind my back. I found out they hooked up, and it was just like really sad. That really broke me enough. And at this time, I still wasn't super secure with my body. As you guys know, it's been a long journey coming to peace with my body and coming to peace with myself and learning to love myself and my physical appearance. So at that time, I still was not like uber confident, but I really thought there might be something developing with this guy. I really trusted my best friend, who really just shocked me with that. And like neither of them really admitted it either. It kind of just was an awkward thing that was obvious, and I don't know. The whole thing was kind of just a hot mess. And it was the only time that I've ever really been like stabbed in the back because she knew I liked him, and messy, whatever. So as if that wasn't bad enough on my heart and my ego, so at one point, I remember a really big part of this. I remember texting her about it, and she ends up telling me that he told her I was just a little too big for him. Okay, why she told me this, I don't know. I don't know. It's just bad. So honestly, that really crushed my spirits. I did end up confronting him about it. It was something that he did say, and I wish he hadn't led me on. It was one of those situations where I was definitely very led on, backstabbed, all that jazz. It's really the only time that's ever happened. People have been through a lot worse. I moved on, whatever. But yeah, so moral of the story here is, you know, some guys are gonna lead you on. Be cautious, have self-respect, know that your value is so much bigger than certain people give you credit for, and you can't let anyone make you feel like you're not good enough. So at that point, I'm not gonna lie, like that really broke my spirits. Like this day and age now in myself, if that happened, I do feel like I could move past it with a really strong confidence, because I think I'm the shiznit now, which is really good. Like you need to think that you're the shit. Like that's at the end of the day, to accomplish anything in your life, whether you want to be body confident, whether you want that CEO position at your job, whatever you want, you got to think you're the shit. And that is so hard sometimes, but over time it gets easier. Self-practice, self-awareness, it gets easier in time. But in this time, if that had happened to me, I would have been like, ew, like, bye. And it really crushed my spirits at the time, sent me into a little bit of a depression that I did come out of a lot stronger. So just know those kind of things do make you stronger, and they make you a little bit more cautious when you're talking to a guy or when you like someone. You need to really have that confidence and know that you deserve 100%. So I have another story. This one is a little weird. So my first love, I have actually talked about this on Loey's channel. I think we did a story time about crazy things we've done for boys. And my first love is a really weird story. I'll give you a slight backdrop of it. Definitely a very positive relationship to look back on. I think of it in a very positive light, like it was a great first love, no regrets. I met this guy at my job when I was when I was working on a farm. Yes, I worked on a farm, and it was some of the best years of my life. I met the best people there. So yeah, I met him there one summer. Like him and his dad and a bunch of other people would come for the summer from Jamaica to harvest crops for the farm. Bizarre. It's all very bizarre. Essentially, long story short, it was like a very quick summer love. Like it was my first love. It was very like, woo, like this is magical. It was one of those things like you have the summer together. It was really kind of looking back on it like something out of a movie. Like you fall in love for the summer, and at the end of summer he has to go back to Jamaica, and like we loved each other and we were very serious at the time, and I was like, I'm gonna come with you. So I took a semester off of college and went there, like kind of moved there for like a month with him, and then we did back and forth for like 3 years. Yeah. It was a long time. So that was my crazy first love mini story in there. It's kind of weird because this happened in the beginning of the relationship, and I was about 17 years old. Almost 18 at this time, and this happened at the beginning of the relationship, and I'm a little bit frustrated at myself that I didn't kind of take it more personally. I don't know, I was just really smitten at the time. I didn't really think about it. These are very like minimal moments that probably were bigger than I thought of, and they probably affected me and I didn't even realize it. One night I remember we were just like laying or sitting together, whatever, and I don't know how it came up, but somehow body and like weight came up, and I don't know how or why this came up, but all I remember is him saying, just don't gain any more weight. And I'm like, what? Like, it was a really positive conversation. It wasn't like weird or anything. So for him to say don't gain any more weight kind of like made me feel like, oh, like you won't love me if I gain any more weight? Like, what's wrong? What? It was just a weird moment, and I couldn't really recover from it. I just remember like I kind of started crying, and I was like, why would you say that? Like, you know, that's a very sensitive topic for me. I remember now, we were talking about how I lost weight because at that time I had lost like 50 pounds. I had the lap band surgery, and I was at like a size 14 from like a 20, and I think he saw me over the summer losing a little bit of weight too, but I think that came up. I'm 99.9% sure that is how this conversation came up, and he was like, yeah, well, just don't gain any more weight, like, and like, screw you, like, what? So yeah, essentially that bothered me. And you know, he claimed to like mean that he loved me at my size, and that like he loved my body as it was, and like he didn't want it to change at all, up or down, like he didn't mean it offensively. And you know, you just really don't ever really know what people mean. It came off a little bit wrong to me, and I always kind of referred back to that moment. The thing about being like fat shamed or body shamed in relationships is that like it affects you for kind of a long time. Like, words don't really go away ever. It's weird because I'll look back on pieces of my life, and certain moments I will remember forever, and then other moments I can't remember at all. And all the moments that I remember are usually pretty extreme. Like, they're either really amazing moments or they're really breaking moments. And I'll always remember those two times because I was really emotionally invested in these guys at the time. And that just kind of really broke me. I don't think people realize that words are so painful and words are so real. Words can cut just as deep as like a physical knife. Like, they'll leave scars and they will take a really long time to heal. I remember when I started dating Alan, I told him about these moments, and like I kind of gave him straight up, I'm like, I am very sensitive about this, and he was like, why would I ever talk about your body? Like, I would never even comment on that. Like, that's not something he ever did, and I'm really thankful for that because I'm very fragile. And I think a lot of girls have been through this. You just can't stay with guys who make you feel bad about your body. It's not okay. It's not right. Pretty much any relationship, whether it's romantic, friendship, being around people who are going to make you feel bad about yourself or anything about you, not just your body, are just toxic people to be around. And I think in a relationship, it can make you so self-conscious. Like, for a while, I didn't want to get intimate with the lights on, stuff like that. Like, it made me very more self-conscious. Just everything I had to think about, and I was always wondering, did I look right to him? Over the years that I have been with someone who does not body shame me, I have gained a lot more confidence back in myself because I know I'm with someone who loves me for me, and I think that's really important. The ultimate moral of the story here is that you really shouldn't be with someone who makes you feel bad about your body or makes you feel bad about anything else about yourself, whether, even if it's not a romantic relationship, whether it's family or a friendship or romantic, you should not be around those people, because your self-worth is, oh my God, you're so valuable and you're so special, and everybody is so beautiful and different, and you deserve to be with someone and be around people who think you're as amazing as you are, because you are bomb.com. Unfortunately, we all go through really bad things like this, but they do make us stronger, and they do make us realize that we deserve really, really good people. And it's been really refreshing to be with someone who doesn't judge my body, and I feel so confident and blessed to not have to. I mean, no one should have to deal with it. That's the even worst part. It's like, just don't give yourself to someone who doesn't appreciate and love your body for what it is. Those were two of my stories of being kind of body shamed or fat shamed, whatever, by guys in the past. And a message out there to anyone, I know that you've probably been through this as well. Just know there are guys or girls, whatever you're attracted to out there, that will love you for you 100%. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And you are worth it, and you should not settle for someone who's gonna make you feel bad about yourself. Okay? Work on you, work on your self-confidence and your self-love, because when you have a full, huge love for yourself as a person, you're going to demand higher standards. You're going to demand someone who gives you what you need and makes you feel amazing, because that's what you deserve. That's what everybody deserves. Have you ever been fat shamed or called something, not even fat shamed, just body shamed? Because it's not just fat. There's a lot of different kind of bodies, and people can be really mean. So if you've ever been body shamed, I really hope that you're okay and coming out of this stronger than ever. And I love you guys so much, each and every single one of you. You are beautiful and flawless, just as you are right now. I hope you enjoyed this story time and take away a positive message from it. Go out there and spread some love. Go give a compliment to a stranger. Make somebody feel happy today, because the world needs more love. But thank you guys for watching. Give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.